What is going on, all you amazing viewers to Play Later? How we doing today? Have a great night? Did you have a great day at the job? I don't know. Your kids behaving on summer? You'll see a video soon about mine someday. As I call it, the hostage situation for 2 months. But still, as I've said before in other videos, I've already got my 2,000 points of Space Wolves for my Storm Lance detachment. Basically all built up. They're almost all the way painted. I think, wait, 6, 9... I think I'm at 10 models to go for a fully painted force. And I'm looking at expanding into the 3,000 point range. And by looking at the 2,000, we need some picker-uppers, okay? With the Stormlance, need to move fast, need to hit, need to keep moving, that kind of fun stuff. But still, for something for firepower, as you know by that thumbnail you clicked on to get here today, that's right. It's the Warhammer 40K Space Marines. What they call this one, just the Gladiator. Okay, we're going to get into all the fun stuff here in just a moment. Seriously, the nice Amazon guy dropped it off a little bit ago. I'm doing a quick unboxing on it because I'm excited for this because it's got multiple components for this kit. But we got to get the adulting out of the way. So first up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical fill products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical fill products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great dude, incredible company, everything's made here in the USA. Seriously, click that link down below. You are not gonna be disappointed. Make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer discount code that Johnny gave you guys. All right, I am filming this on Wednesday, June 26th, 2024. Currently on Amazon, it is $78.20. It says Prime overnight. It's Prime. Can't trust Prime anymore. Prime used to be guaranteed. You put it in for 2 days, you get it in 2 days. Overnight, you get it overnight. Now it's maybe by the end of the month you might get it. But anyway, that's a video for another topic. Okay. I like the fact that you can do this as a Gladiator. You can do it as a Lancer or a Reaper. Well, excuse me, a Valiant, a Lancer, or a Reaper. And that is the, what do we got here? The Valiant, right there on the front. For me, here's the back. I am looking at that right there with the twin autocannons, whatever, running with that. I just... If you've ever seen like a SDV, a SEAL delivery vehicle, come in and extract those guys, like in the movie Act of Valor, when they show up and start laying down lead and they do their little dance of death and make everybody keep their heads down and a grid square disappears, I'm just saying, there's something about that that speaks to me on multiple levels. So as I said, he dropped it off and I wanted to do a quick unboxing because I know some people get a little, I don't know about that. I get it. The sprues can be overwhelming. The way the box looks can be a little overwhelming. Bro, I get it. All right? But don't worry. Across the tabletop got you. It must be down below. All right. Along with everything else, you're going to get an instruction manual. Look, with every model, train model, plane model, whatever you put together, everything comes with a book on how to do it. Everything's got a number right by the part. So follow along in your book. You're going to be fine. Also, with G-Dub, I like when they do these color things. Watch the color choices. Whatever model you're putting together, that's what you really want to follow, okay? The other thing that I love with these color points, aha, there it is. I thought I saw that in the other one, but still. I'm going to point that out in a moment. Anywhere you see blue is kind of what you're working on at that moment. Anywhere where you see yellow, I cannot stress this enough. That's where they want you to use your super glue or plastic glue. I have been non-stop using Army Painter plastic glue for my straight plastic models. It hasn't failed me yet. If I want that thing to hold together till the cows come home and the crickets are running everywhere, I use Gorilla Glue gel. I also use that specifically on resin. Now, this part right here with this step, be careful. Make sure you're getting those pieces in the right area. Why do I say that? When I brought my first Space Marine Combat Patrol, the Ultramarine thing that had the tank in there, I had those reversed, and it really messed up everything else down the road for my tank. Pieces weren't fitting together, pieces were bowed out because things were pushing where they shouldn't have been pushing. Dry fit everything before you glue, you're gonna be good. All the tank pieces, all the tank bodies are pretty much the same. So walk them through, okay, until you get to this part. Like I said, whatever one you want to go with that. For me, I'm going to have to go with green because I want those twin autocannons up there. So just follow along. They make it real easy peasy simple. Okay? Now, because it is a Grav tank, it doesn't have treads that's going across the ground, you get a little Grav base in there. I'll show you that in just a moment. On the very back is like your index cards, your war scrolls, whatever you want to call it. There you go. Now, let's take a look at the sprues. Okay? There's really not that many in here. There's 4, I believe. But here's the Grav base. Just flip it around, set it together. You're going to be fine. Okay, before we take a look at the sprues, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. You get your big movement base for your Grav tank. And, of course, transfers. G-Dub, how about putting some Space Wolves in there or some other stuff? Not just the same things over and over and over. Every box is a frickin' Ultramarine box. If you Blueberry boys, get on you. You've always got transfers out the wazoo. Okay. So here's a bunch like the defensive arrays and other really neat things. As much as I like that cannon right there, the twin assault cannons, that's the way I gotta go. That's the way I really, really want to go. I want to hear that coming up and down the battlefield. It speaks to me on a lot of levels. There's your other sprue right there. Like I said, you can see it right there. The little numbers that are right by. Just take your time, clean up your mold lines, dry fit everything. You're gonna be good to go. All right? Yeah. Oh, these tanks. Oh, Once again, I'm going to force myself to do it. I don't like doing sub-assemblies, but the Grav sponsons on the side for the Grav tank, or the little Grav plates, I may remove those and do a sub, just simply because on one of the first tanks I ever tried doing, I had a real pain in the you-know-what trying to get to some pieces of the little Grav sponsons on the side. So a quick hit of lead belcher spray should really take care of that problem for me. Just saying. But those are the sprues. You will be seeing this tank in a future video as a follow-up. I like doing these weird unboxings because if you're new to the hobby, I realize a lot of this can seem overwhelming, okay? G-Dub puts a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of stuff into their kits. You've got sometimes a lot of spare parts because they give you options for things. Don't ever throw away those sprues of pieces that you've never used because you never know in a future video or should say, in a future project where you may need some of those to kind of help you get over a hump and create something a little bit different that you had in your mind. Hence, like I did with my Custodes and the Horse Heresy jet bikes, where I took modern day Custodes and now I've got 30K jet bikes for my Custodes. Sometimes a swap can be that simple. Other times it's more intricate, but still you need those spare parts. Now, we are at the most favorite part of the video for me. Seriously, we really, really, truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you have one of these yet? Have you included one in your force? Did you have a problem putting it together? Did it go together easy peasy for you? I'd love to know. How has it been on the battlefield for you? You know, let's help some new people out. Like I said, I've got my 2000. I'm looking to expand into 3000 to give me more options for bigger games and also swap some things into my 2000 point force. So, there we are. Now, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that while filming this video, and it's me, so I'm pretty damn sure that it did, hit that big thumbs up. It's going to show love and support to the channel, which is always appreciated, especially if you enjoyed the content. And it's going to give you good karma. Seriously, you put out good, you get good back. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird unboxing, weird review, weird look at the Space Marines Gladiator in a box. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, one day soon, we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.